What's good, YouTube? Dre here with Different Gaming. Going to be bringing a July 1st Invoked Shaddoll deck profile competitive build. Just got done testing it with Colton. Of course, you know the Eldritch guy. As you can see, the Golden Boy protects everything.
He protect.
If you have any questions, suggestions, comments, leave them in the comments below. I will be leaving the link to the matchups on one of these Golden Boys right here. So be looking out for that.
And the real Cortez was actually an asshole.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's based off that character, I bet he's a dick.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Hashtag bring Eldritch to the show so we can see how he acts. We need lore. I need to know if he's a douchebag or not.
Yeah, let's hear his voice.
I mean, I'm going to play it anyway. I just need to know how I need to act. anyway, back to it.
Let's hop into the profile. Got two Wendy. It's pretty standard Shaddoll lineup. Did make a change. I'll show it to you here right now. Two Squamata, then two Aerial. Bumped Aerial back up to two. With Tri-Brigade being a very heavy thing. Eldritch, of course. Sky Striker getting ready to be a thing. A lot of these decks are graveyard reliant, so it's good to get the Aerial and then on their next turn just hit them again. Like I said before in previous profiles, this is your amped up Call by the Grave. Just doesn't negate the effect. That's the only thing, but
half the time that's all you need.
Yeah, you just need to banish their stuff. That's for the multiples, for the one-ofs. You got the one Hedgehog, added the Genius, finally ordered it, a Dragon, and then Beast. Beast is Beast. These are just self-explanatory. Don't want to draw. Pop, Compulse, use it as an interruption. Genius actually puts in a lot of work. Trying to negate your opponent's monsters and just having them, try to play around it, but really they're just playing into how you want them to play into your field. And Genius really helps him with it being an Earth. Hedgehog is Hedgehog. You really just need one. I might bump it up to two. Might find a space for two. I do sometimes miss the second, but sometimes I don't. Just depends on how this format turns out. To continue with the Shaddoll lineup, bumped it back up to 3 Shaddoll Fusion, 2 L. Feel like this is the best lineup for the Shaddoll spell cards. If you're playing pure, 3/3 of course, but you want to see your Shaddoll Fusion, you don't want to see your L Shaddoll Fusion. One is an easy side out, just depending on what your matchups are, your locals or whatnot. Then for the last two, you got Rush and then Schism. Self-explanatory. You can actually bump Rush up to 2. Just because it is an interruption. When you dump Wendy, you can special summon Squamata, Beast, even Genius, and then send Rush to Grave, and it becomes an interruption.
Have you ever considered playing to Schism?
No, actually. Schism is very easy to play with. Yes, if you do get Cyclone, you do lose it, but by that time you should be in a position of where you're ahead, and you can just use your Shaddolls just like before Schism was released. Now off to the part that makes this deck the way it is. 3 Alistair,
Banlist Whisper,
3 Meltdown, 2 Invocation.
There's no God.
There's nothing bad to say about this engine. Like, you can play 3 of this and it still be okay. just being able to reuse these two is ridiculous, and then just having this making any fusion summon a spell speed 4, and it's just can't you can't react to it. You just can't. So I wouldn't change this. I would definitely leave this the way it is. If I do change anything, or if I suggest, you can play a third invocation if you want to. I definitely don't recommend playing the terraforming. Joel and Lockbird is a very huge hand trap this format. So you just want to get straight to your Alistair. So just meltdown. But if you want to play the terraforming so you can get to your meltdown, it's understandable. You can do it. You just have to find that space for that one off. Now to go on to the off cards, play Pankratops. It's Pankratops. You go second. If you lose a die roll, you special, and you either attack or you try to have your opponent say, oh, gotta get rid of that, and just have them use up resources. And it's an earth, so definitely go on to Shekanaga. But overall, it's a 2600 free summon.
So you kind of built to be able to go first or second?
Yes.
Okay. Very versatile. I like it.
For the hand traps, which the hand trap lineup will probably change. 3 Lancia, 3 Droll. I said 3 Lancia, 2 Lancia, 3 Droll. But yes, I'm going to change it to 3 Lancia, 3 Droll. I feel like those are going to be the best hand traps for the next format. Droll just stops everything. Lancia basically stops everything this format. Everything banishes this format. So really want to slow this format down. Now off to the spells. For the one-ofs, the Called by the Grave, Harpy's Feather Duster, and then Foolish.
Nobody likes Harpy's Feather Duster.
Nobody likes Harpy Feather Duster, especially when you top deck. It's lovely.
Fuck you, I play back row deck.
But that's really all the one-ofs you need. There's really nothing that I can say more about them. It's Called by Duster and Foolish. Foolish gets your Shaddoll engine going. Spellbook of Knowledge.
Right, I want to talk about that one.
And I will say this, and I will state this. I seen Spellbook of Knowledge, and I tried it on DB because I don't want anyone to be in the comments, oh, didn't you get that idea from such and such? No. All my ideas in any of my decks come from playtesting and seeing other duels. I watch deck profiles to see what the meta is. So, Spellbook of Knowledge, tested it before Yu-Gi-Oh! Pisano or anyone else. Actually, no, I got the idea from OCG, actually. I got the idea from OCG, tested it out, and it actually works. That's why. So, just a disclaimer, got the idea from OCG, was like, tried it out, and come to find out it actually works. And then ended off 3 Super Poly. But what would you like to ask about the Spellbook of Knowledge?
So, my whole thing is like, where does it come from? Which you explained, so that was good. And it's just what, Pot of Greed? You just
yes, actually.
Yeah, because you get Shaddoll effects. There's no downside to that card. And then Super Poly should just say you don't have friends on it, so it's okay.
Yeah. And actually, the profile that I watched, the OCG player had just won a tournament. He spoke a different language. I didn't understand not one word, but just understanding the game and understanding the cards. Because say if you open Alistair, You normal summon Alistair. This is exactly how he explained it. You normal summon Alistair, or say you flip summon Beast. You have they're dead if you get Baylord or Ash. You have Spellbook of Knowledge in your hand for Beast. That's your draw too, but without having to discard the one for your Alistair. It just possibly gets you to the invocation, possibly. But what I found myself doing, I'll normal summon Alistair if it doesn't get Ash or anything. Link, get the invocation, go Artemis, Spellbook of Knowledge, send Artemis, draw 2, invocation, go into Mechaba, and
It's the same play, but you draw 2 cards, which is better. I mean,
yes.
it's just an extension.
You
So
definitely...
You're basically using the draw as an extender, which is great.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
And with most of your Shaddolls being spellcasters, with the exception of Genius being Machine, this card is just too good not to play.
All right.
And that is
And that's the main deck?
the main deck. Now, have these tokens since damn 2000s. Play the Artemis, Gravity Controller, Anaconda.
Okay.
Self-explanatory.
Can I ask something about the Anaconda?
Yeah.
So you're playing it. Why don't you play Dragoon with the Anaconda?
Dragoon is fucking terrible. Dragoon was terrible last format. Excuse my language. We need to start keeping this PG. Good God. They have potty mouths.
Look at Elwood and apologize.
Sorry, Golden Lord.
His secret glory.
But Anaconda is good. In Shaddoll, just because you can abuse the Super Poly, Shaddoll Fusion, and El Shaddoll Fusion. The format before last, when Dragoon was good, yes, Anaconda is very good.
Okay.
Last format, and Dragoon just wasn't good at all.
Everybody was playing outs to it.
Everyone was playing outs to it. It was so easy to get around Dragoon. And just... when people see the Anaconda, they don't even fear it anymore. People don't even scoop when they see Anaconda anymore. And that's what it used to be like. But in Shaddolls, it's very abusive.
You got enough targets.
More than enough. And then just being able to make anything on the field dark. So, which makes your Super Poly even more live.
Is that the only links?
Yes, it is.
Solid.
I'm actually going to try to test Barricade, whatever.
Barricade
the link
board
to.
blocker?
Yes.
This guy.
Yeah, this guy.
Test that guy out. What are some of your targets for him?
For this, there's Meltdown. Actually, one continuous spell or field spell.
So it's Meltdown, which is still good enough.
Meltdown. I'm gonna try like a pure build with a recycling plan.
And he's a discard outlet, and it's not cost, so you get your Shadolls.
Yes.
I like that idea.
In the Invoked, I'll try to find space for it. It is a link too, so it's easy to get into. Ish. You will not believe how hard it is to go into link 2 in this deck. It's very challenging. For the Shaddolls, play 1 Shekanaga, 2 Winda, 2 App Clone, and then the Bay, 2 Construct. Shekanaga is good just because Genius is an Earth. Don't have to worry about Zoo anymore because Zoo isn't a thing, so Schism doesn't send.
Never forget.
Yeah, we'll never forget. It doesn't send the Dryden or any of the Zoo monsters because Zoo is just gone.
Do you find yourself missing the 3rd construct at all?
No.
Okay.
In this build, no. Pure build, yeah. I've been testing the pure build on DB, and it's hard trying to find that space for the 3rd construct because you have to play a lot more conservative. because you just can't throw your construct out there nowadays.
Yeah, she'll get Veilered, she'll get Ghost Veiled.
Something.
Well, Ghost Veiled if she goes to the grave, but.
And just that one random person playing Ghost Ogre. Playing Cocytus. Invoked Cocytus, Guades, Raijin, and Mechaba. These three are self-explanatory. Destroy on summon, put it in defense, and just keep it there. And your opponent has to think of how to get this off the field.
Also, with the way Meltdown works, when he's summoned, you don't get to respond. He just pops a thing.
Yeah.
Just because of the summon window that Meltdown gives you, which is dumb.
Book of Moon and Omni Negate. Cocytus, I am testing this format just because everything targets, everything destroys. This cannot be targeted, this cannot be destroyed, and it can attack while it's in defense. So having one Alistair in hand for 3 turns will 9 times out of 10, this is the mindset that I have behind this, will be able to stall you out to help you, get where you need to go. Especially if you're playing against a deck that doesn't stall, that needs to push. If you're wondering how I get this out, you have 2 aerials, which are waters. Then you're playing 3 super polys, and since Sky Striker is a thing, what's the water?
Shizuku. Yeah, I'm a huge person that thinks Sky Striker is gonna beat the deck, so you have the water targets there and she's gonna be on every end board. She's every end board, so you're gonna have waters.
And with Super Poly being a huge thing, and this is why Anaconda is so good too. If you have Anaconda with Meltdown, there's no responding to it, and then you don't have to pay the cost of discarding with Super Poly. So you just got
you ate their end of turn.
Exactly. So there's many ways of going into this, and one of the main reasons why I actually started to play this card and wanted to test it is because of frogs and all these water decks. Because Paleozoic has been sneaking up there. And that is the end of the extra.
All right.
Any questions or anything for the deck?
No, I think we pretty much covered it. We want to put a like goal on this one?
For the Eldritch, we said if we get 25 views, if we can get...
You'll do the secret.
Yeah.
And then I'll do a not Eldritch deck.
So if we can get 10 likes for this deck profile, I'll do a different deck besides Shaddoll's.
All right, and how about at 30 views? All right, I'll do Sky Striker Eldritch because I'm a monster.
Hey, that's fair. We'll feature a match with the super secret deck against Sky Striker Eldritch.
I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. That sounds like a good goal.
So, like, comment, subscribe, share the videos. We really appreciate you guys tuning in and watching our videos. We really do hope you guys get a laugh overall. We enjoy,
try to have fun.
Yeah, we try to have fun. Try to
enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! In this world we live in now.
Yeah, this terrible world.
The Golden Lord protect from the cove.
The Golden Lord along with the construct.
Hang on, we'll make the triangle of trust here. All right, we're good.
And then we're going to get the Solomon Great guy in here.
Yeah, hopefully.
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile. Hope you guys take something from it. You know, help you in your competitive.
We're hoping to do more soon.
Yes.
Definitely more than once a week uploads.
Yeah. My personal life and personal schedule is
Same.
Yeah. But enough about that. Enough about us. Enough talking. Hope you guys enjoy. As always, peace.